Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Come on now, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Johnson fighting through. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. 16 yards, a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrett Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Mahomes now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Darius Slay with a pick. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The Chiefs take over. We got this.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Herman Moore, 33 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss. Of 7. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Herman Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Prater for the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Lions.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And middle.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fit and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Single receiver. Hey, you're
Out of the gun, Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And Charles taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed. But we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Darius Slay on the cover.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this one go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. Herman Moore. 63 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And Owen coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And some space here. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Let's go. Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
They're not ready for this, man. They're ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it,